Hi everyone, Lisa Woolsey, life coach coming to you from Airdrie, Alberta, Canada. And welcome to today's little coaching video, little coaching tip. As always, this is a very big, or as often is the case, this is quite a big topic, and I wanted to plant a seed for today. And I was actually inspired by some people around me, and then my fiance spoke with me about it and said that he found a lot of value in it when we had to talk about it the other night, and that perhaps I should share it with, all the people that follow me and the people in the YouTube world. So that's what I'm gonna do. So as I said, today's topic is a really big topic, and I delve into it in a lot of my coaching sessions. But I did want to plant a seed because, there is value in it, and it's an important topic to have some awareness around. So the topic is, and we briefly touched on it before as well, about we can convince our head of many, 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 many things, the brain, the ego, the head, all that stuff up there, but our soul always knows the truth. And the extension of that is that we as humans all have needs. Our primary need is, I believe, is about love and connection, being heard, being seen, being validated, that sort of thing. And what can often happen if needs of ours are not being met for a multitude of reasons. We're not asking for what we need, we're not clear about what we need, etc., etc. There's lots of reasons why that might be happening. We were raised to not discuss what we need as it was irrelevant, whatever the case may be. What ends up happening is our soul knows the truth. Our soul knows that something is required, something is needed, our tank needs to be filled up, whatever you want to call it. And so it will begin, because things can't get stuffed down without a ripple effect, without a consequence. So go ahead and stuff away. However, things will begin to bubble to the surface and float out, and we don't always have control over those things or consciousness around those things, because all we're focused on is stuffing. So what ends up happening is we seek out, our soul needs some attention, so we will seek that attention out, that validation out. We will seek out the love, we will seek out, but if we're not conscious of that and taking proactive steps and conscious steps to get those needs met, we then do what I call having spiritual temper tantrums. We act out. No different than if we have a child who is not getting their needs met, they will act out. If we have a pet or an animal that is unbalanced and not getting certain needs met, they will have behavioral issues as well. We are the same way. We all are intertwined, we are all connected, we all have souls, etc., etc. So what ends up happening is we develop ways of being that will get those needs met. So, and that again can look like many, many different things. It can look like constant complaining, so that people will, what's the saying, misery loves company. So if we're constantly complaining and whining and being negative, then people will jump on that bandwagon, and then we'll feel like, oh yeah, people are with me, people are here, etc., etc. Sometimes it looks like the victim martyr card. I find that people that have victim mentalities often, the victim martyr thing is intertwined. It goes hand in hand. They're playing one side of the card or the other. So we become victims in our life so that we can get attention. People will perhaps feel sorry for us. They will give us attention. That need will be met. Now, what are some other examples? I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's many, many ways. Jealousy is a need that needs to be met as well, and so we will act out and try to control situations and et cetera, in ways that are inappropriate, in ways that are not proactive. They are reactive, and they're not the best high level choices. They are very low choices energetically when we begin to do that. So what ends up happening is we're not drawing in the quality of love, attention, validation, or being heard and seen that is optimal. We are drawing in very low energetic returns. And so the seed that I wanted to plant this week is to be mindful of that. Maybe check in with yourself this week and begin to assess what are the things that perhaps I'm doing on a regular basis because I'm unable to get certain needs met. And if I think about it, there are much better ways to get these needs met. For instance, asking from a gentle, loving space, having conversation, having dialogue around some of those things, whether it's with your friends, your parents, your children, your intimate relationships, your coworkers, whatever the case may be. There is always a high choice that we can make that's proactive and conscious and deliberate and intentional to get certain needs met, to ask for what we need to navigate our way through that, versus just always being in a reactionary space and an unconscious space around how we're choosing certain behaviors just to get the need met. So as I said, I know this is a big topic and there's many layers, and I deal with it a lot with people, whether it's in coaching or people in my life or what have you. So you can always reach out for coaching if you need some help with that. You can do that through my website or however else you'd like to do it. But really think about that this week and perk on it and take a look at things and go, how am I have some needs that aren't being met, and how am I doing that? It can be food, it can be addictions, it looks like a whole bunch of things. But when we're not fostering what's really going on, paying attention to it, nurturing it, looking after it, we cannot keep stuffing it. It will find a way to leak out, and often that way is not in our highest. I would say always, whatever that happens, whenever it begins to leak out and seep out, it's not in our highest. So if we can manage that and take a look at that and assess that and evaluate that and begin to make better choices, everything will get better from there. It's a very foundational principle in my mind. So I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. We're having lots of lovely spring weather right now, and it's so exciting. I'm so happy for it. Looking forward to more and more and more of it, and things getting green. In this part of the country, it takes a little while for that to happen, but once flowers start blooming and grass starts getting green and all those things, oh, it's just divine. So I hope everyone's having a great day. I would love to hear from you in the comments below with respect to what I said, or you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, my website, www.lisawoolsey.com. Would love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Have a great week, and I look forward to doing another video next Tuesday. Take care of you. Bye.